Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Revelio.
That's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Protection. Stupefy.
Rest easy, man.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
I heard something. This is all too easy.
Reduction!
Tell me you've heard quite.
So close! Reduction! I think that one hurt.
Confringo! Leviosa!
Somebody!
You Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Leviosa! Accio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Your poaching days are over. Revelio. Accio.
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
Perhaps a hybrid. Tentacular.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more... To do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Flipendo!
Look at that! You're a natural.
What are you up to now?
Do you think it's possible to spend time?
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Lumos.
Oh, such fun!
Revelio. Venite. Lumos. Venite. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Aloha Mora. Levioso! Revelio!
You're gonna regret coming here.
You! What do you think you're doing?
What are you dribbling over there? Look like you've been had for the flop of
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite?
Accio!
Unlocked loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Levioso! Accio!
I've been fighting since before you were born. Was that your You're very good at this, aren't you? Easily diverted.
Accio! Expelliarmus!
You won't stop me.
Accio!
Kill spells.
Levioso! Confringo!
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio!
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Confringo!
I should investigate.
Revelio! Revelio!
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
The fog blighted us a bit.
Levioso!
Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing.
I'll look after you.
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Aha! I see you!
Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus!
I did it! In an Ashwinder, no less.
Accio! Revelio! Accio. Oh. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
What do we have here?
Descendo. Expelliarmus. Crest. Accio. Revelio.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Diagon. Levioso.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
A ladder. That's what I need.
apparently not. Goblins
Revelio.
finally rule over wizards.
Over here!
Descendo! Revelio!
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
Who is it?
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Someone there? You can't stop. Missed me! You're making this...
Leviosa! Expelliarmus!
What will we find in here?
So I know I have. Aha! There you are!
Accio! Expelliarmus!
I
Protego!
won't rest until you're dead.
Leviosa! Accio!
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Revelio! Alohomora! Revelio! Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio!
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Protego! Stupefy!
Always, you won't get away with that. I should have been so deaf.
I'll cut you from shoes to shaft.
You won't be able to stop me. I'm so tired. I should have been so deaf.
Expelliarmus!
It's the student from the town.
Protego! Stupefy!
Old defense and no offense. Where'd you learn all those dark spells? That was unimpressive.
Confringo!
I should have been so deaf.
Leviosa!
Boiler door. How to adapt?
Revelio!
Revelio. His uncle could be down there.
I was right not to be worried about you. Why can't I hit you?
Stupid. Leviosa.
Some of it's taken out. Prepare to surrender now.
Potato. Stupid.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
Come to an agreement and you'll just set me free.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. This door must need power from something. Revelio. Confringo.
Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Hit it. Truly. Stop it! Showing off, are we? No! I will make you pay. I won't, you little moon calf. Such arrogance. No! Get a custom. Stupid. Get away! Stupid. Confront. Not quite.
You won't get
Let me let you play. Teach you nothing about dueling. Expelliarmus. Let me only you think much too slow. Let's miss. No! I will make you pay. Protect us. Why, stupid? Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ramrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Revelio.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
Levioso. Accio.
Revelio.
This looks like trouble. Glad I was never locked up here.
That student defeated our...
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
You won't know.
Dead. You call that spellcasting? Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Pitiful. Accio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.